W7 not live again because now it logged me out. What in the world is going on here? All right, Mal. You're having a day here, I tell you. See, I got no kids here helping me, so this is a... Okay, tentatively we're saying we're live.
For now.
For now. Not going to bank on it, but it's, don't say it too loud, so...
Don't repeat it.
Right. So W7 pretty much live right now. We're just underway, top of the first. Brookfield Central and Wauwatosa East live from Longfellow Middle School in Wauwatosa. Gary Whipperman, W7, along with Coach Mallory Liebel of the Brookfield Central Lancers. Coach, welcome again to the broadcast.
It's not very
today.
often I get two welcomes.
I know.
So, I mean, I guess I'll take it.
You're in rare air here, I tell you. So now my scoreboard is way behind. I mean, so I'm all out of whack here as usual. It's because I got no kids and
no help.
No help. I mean, it's
rough life.
It is, I tell you. Well, no score and no scoreboard yet. We'll get that next too. So one step at a time here. Just underway. It's top of the first. One out. Runners on first and second. Mr. Rayborn was kind enough to send me the starting lineup for Brookfield Central. He's such a nice guy. Lexi's dad. We just call him Lexi's dad.
Mr. Lexi.
I love dads like him because he's so invested in his kids' athletics and in a healthy way. I mean, he supports Lexi so much in what she does, and she gives him so much credit for helping her be where she is, obviously, and just all the support he gives. I mean, he's a role model dad as far as sports parents. He just love that.
And when a kid is that high on their parents, that they're supporting in a very good way, and healthy way, not overbearing, and that's rare to find these days. So it's nice that
I didn't
she
know there were
appreciates
overbearing
it.
parents. What is that true?
I guess it is true. That's what I hear.
You don't have any first. All your parents are just fantastic. Okay, so first and second. Dobrzinski, I believe, was on second. She led off with a single, and then Lizzie Doan also got on. I'm going to just go with a single for her as well. And then Lexi popped out, and now Kate has popped out.
And Audrey Kent struck out, I believe.
Okay, all right. So, hey, look at that. Half an inning down.
At least they have a real scoreboard here, though. Like, a lot of softball games I go to, there's no scoreboard. I'm just trying to guess. I'm, keeping track on my phone. So we're in business.
So after one half inning, the Lancers nothing, and Tosa East coming up. You're watching W7. We'll be right back.
So don't let them steal your life. There's light on the other side. You see all the raindrops falling. It's a revolution. Make it out. It's a revolution.
Bottom of the first, no score. Riley Brighter leading off for Brook Central. First pitch, ball 1-0. We moved our location. Normally we're between home plate and third base over on the Tosa East side, but we're actually on the other side today.
Oh yeah, you're usually.
Yeah, over in that corner over there.
Here, yeah.
Coach Roy thought I was mad at him.
Because you were moving?
Yeah.
You don't want to listen to him. Come on. And last time they played, Tosa East ended up winning.
Yeah, 17-6.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That
They
game
had
was
that
at
one
Brook
inning
Central
where,
in the
yep,
31-degree weather.
in wind and everything else, yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hannah Huntley on the circle for Brook Central today.
Ooh.
Benny Bonda behind the plate. Benny Boo.
Benny Boo.
2-2 on Brighter. No score, bottom of the first.
Ooh.
And Brighter hits it down the line at first and just foul. Boy, that looked right over the bag to me.
Yeah, that was.
See, here's the great part for the umpires. They're going to love this, as we're sitting right here and we can second guess everything they're doing.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Dwayne Wapalis and Gary Hoyne, the umpires today. I was talking to them in pregame. I said, "Oh, don't." They said, make us look good. I'm like, "Oh, that's all I ever do."
That's your job.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 3-2 on Brighter.
I mean, one of these days they'll figure out that you're actually here to critique them. Like, no, not here for the sport.
I don't know if that'll be anytime soon. 3-2 on Riles. Nice pitch by Huntley, strike 3. Got a cut at that one, Riles. That was right down the pike. So 1 up, 1 down. Now Bella Simmons. Simmons was our player of the game when we did the Brook Central Tosa East game at Endicott Park.
Yeah, she had a good one that day.
1 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. First pitch high, 1-0.
I'm just waiting for Coach Satiros to text us and say,
"You're not loud enough, Mallory.
What are you doing? Drink that Diet Coke. Get more hyped up.
Gary, all we do is hear you. We never get to hear Mallory.
Talk louder.
Gary, turn yours down, or you better yet just mute it. That doesn't
Just
Mallory's
cut the
on.
cord.
Mal, get some scissors. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bella Simmons. We joke. We love Coach George.
You might. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Zing, 1-2 on Bella.
I do love him. He's one of my favorites.
Well, Coach, tomorrow, I hate to look ahead. I already says we just got started here like 2 seconds ago, but tomorrow we'll be in at Waukesha West for Verona and Waukesha Lady Nighthawks girls lacrosse.
Wow. Nice.
Jill Kine will be, thank God, on the broadcast with me.
To help you out there.
That would be terrifying if Coach Kine wouldn't do that. She's former Franklin girls lacrosse coach. She's going to be on the broadcast with us, and I begged her, please, Coach, you have to join us.
Is this her first year out from coaching, or? Oh, jeez.
So Coach Satiro's already sending us love messages there. Wow, Mallory.
Hey, I got to give him some, give him a shout. I just got to get it out of the way.
2 outs, 1-1.
At least we know he can hear.
Yes, and he said we sound great.
Right.
So
At his old age.
Boy, you're feisty today.
I don't know. It's the weather, I think. I've been all cooped up the last
I know.
6 months. Yeah. When you got half a year cooped up
right.
and dark, I had my windows open today. It was great.
Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Benny's got it. Throw over to Furs to Brzezinski to retire. Scallon 1-2-3 go the Raiders in the first. We've played 1, and there is no score. You're watching WIA Girls Softball on W7. Top of the second, no score. Scoreboard is up, so there's that. We got that going on.
Making progress.
Yep, one step at a time. Who is that leading off there, Coach? See, they're so far away now.
Well, it would be their. I can't see that far. Oh, it's
Uh-oh. Have to get you some.
I'm gonna blame the sun. Maybe
There you go.
my mom keeps telling me I need to go to the eye
That's a good idea.
doctor, but I
Blame
refuse.
the sun.
So.
This is Benny Bonda.
Right.
Leading off for the Lancers in the second.
Man, you're popular. Your phone keeps buzzing. I have no friends, so.
And high fly ball, that's going to drop into right field.
Go.
Bonda will go to second.
Keep going.
And now looking at 3. Bartz overthrows it. It comes right back. And Bonda will score. Wow.
She just got an in the park home run.
Well,
is that what they call it?
Well, it's actually called a single and 2 errors.
Okay. Well, she got all the way around the bases.
Actually, it's not even a single. It's just it's 3 errors that resulted in Bonda scoring. So actually, for the at bat, Benny goes 0 for 1, and doesn't get an RBI. She gets a run scored, so the run counts.
That's
obviously,
all that matters, to be honest.
Right. Benny's
they
not
got
a
point.
Benny's
they got
not,
a point. They
Benny's
got a run.
Not a stat girl.
They got a
she
run.
doesn't care about that stuff. Benny cares about winning ball games.
Yep.
Boy, Coach Rowie's got to be just beside himself. Hit again into right field. This time, Rudella's got it. Nice catch by Maddie at right. And that's the first out. It's 1-0, Brook Central, top of the second.
Yeah, I'm going to take the positive approach on that, though. It could have been worse. I mean, at least nobody was on. And
that's true. That's true.
You know, it was one of those balls that was well hit because it landed right between right and center, and probably more communication, but it kind of just dropped right in front of him.
So 1-0. Romero grounds out to the pitcher. For the second out.
Is this Hannah Huntley now? Number 10?
Yep, Hannah Huntley. Coach Merg is in the perfect spot right there, right smack dab on the way. It's Coach Merg's world. We're all just living in it, Coach.
I mean, you make a better door than a window.
Now you're starting to sound like your mom.
Like my mom? No, I sound like my assistant coach, actually. That's what he says all the time about me when he's sitting on the bench and trying to see what's going on, and I'm standing in front of him. There you go. That was a nice hit, too, there.
Base hit for Huntley, the pitcher. I didn't see who was after Bonda.
It was CJ, right? Romero?
No, there was somebody else.
They
flied out to Rodella.
See, I can remember the play or the possession, the at-bat.
That was Haley Tice.
This is a nice little setup here, though, with tennis courts,
it's
softball
a great
fields,
facility. It's fantastic.
Basketball hoops over there. It's nice.
We got our dugout shots again today, so we're doing good. Hit on the ground to second, flip to second for the third out, and that retires the side. Lancers get 1 on 2 errors, resulting in a Benny Bonda trip around the bases. After 1.5, your score: Brookfield Central 1, Tosa East 0. You're watching W7 Live. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Brookfield Central. Emily Mitzi will lead off for Tosa East.
I have no idea. I just said it's like a in the park home run, but
They got it as an error from the beginning.
Now lead off
yep.
base hit for Emily Mitzi. And she'll advance to second on the play.
I think that was an error out there too on right fielder.
Yeah, that's now here's Shea Murphy. Mitzi on second, nobody out. Good way to start for the Red Raiders in the second. And
Nice
that's
hit.
pounded into left field.
Nice
oh, nice
catch,
play
yeah.
in left.
CJ got over there.
CJ Romero on the catch.
That was a good hit though.
Is it weird seeing CJ play softball, Coach?
Yeah, it's still
Still kind of getting used to that.
It's just a different obviously such a different sport.
Right.
But it's not, for me it's kind of like she's just so aggressive and whatever. I mean, whatnot, but
Yeah.
like in softball it's just a little different.
Kenzie Miller up for Tosa East. And that's hit foul.
Yeah, we have a couple girls that are doing some different spring sports. We have CJ's doing softball, and a couple of our girls are doing soccer. Actually, a lot of our girls play soccer, and Anna Mortig's doing is track this year. So a lot of
Mortag's doing track. Is she doing like high jump?
She is doing high jump. Yes, I actually ran into her yesterday when I was at BC. So I'm gonna go try to get. I think they have a meet on. She said she thought Thursday. So typical Anna, like.
Yeah.
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah, right. Oh, Coach Rowie. Nice job jumping out of the way of that one,
Those
Coach.
reflexes. He's got that athleticism in him.
Yeah. Ken's told him a little hello over there. A little hello note from Kenzie Miller to Coach Rowie on that one. Still 1-2. Pitch from Huntley. Hit hard in the center field. Dobrzinski's there. Boy, she's so solid in center.
She is.
Ashley is. She does such a great job. Oh, Mr. Rayborn's keeping score over there. That's good because mine's all messed up. So
Who trusts you over here?
look
Come
at
on.
that. Maddie Bartz up for Tosa East. First pitch, ball 1-0 on Bartz. Bart's a freshman. Stepped in to play shortstop this year. She's done a really nice job. She's going to be. I think she's your lockdown shortstop the next 3 years on this team unless something crazy happens.
Which is nice to have.
You betcha.
That's a tough spot to fill.
And hits it right past Rayborn into left field. Miller goes to third. And a 2-out single for Maddie Bartz. Surprised Emily couldn't score on that play. And she got a late start or not. Well, 2 outs. Here's Claudia Hay, the slap hitter, lefty here. So look for her to make contact and
go.
win it with her speed. And she's extremely fast. And there goes Bartz to second. Bartz is also very fast. So now you got second and third. So Claude's not going to hit it probably out of the infield, but if she can get on here.
Watch her get a home run here.
I know. Claude will do it just because I said it.
I've actually seen some slappers hit a home run. It was mind-boggling, but.
Nice job by Claude laying it down. Going to flip home and safe. Perfect spot for Claudia Hay to come up and make that play.
It was a good effort, though, by BC there.
Yeah, that's Kent's at third. Flipping to Bonda. Not in time. So Tosa East on the board, 1-1. Bartz moves over to third. And Claudia Hay at first. So first and third, 2 out in the second. And here's Maddie Rudella. Another slapper. So you got a back-to-back. Claudia takes off for second and will steal second. So now second and third with 2 out. 1-1, bottom of the second. Maddie Rudella up to bat for Tosa East. There's a strike. Boy, Hannah Huntley has improved so much just from the first game that I saw her to now. I mean, you can see her confidence is getting stronger and stronger every game. She's going to be a really good pitcher.
I mean, any freshman that comes in and plays
that's
such a
tough.
big role on the varsity level, it's definitely a huge adjustment. And the hitters are different, obviously, and getting more control and all that. It's not easy.
3 balls and 1 strike on Rudella. I'm betting she's taking here. We'll see. 3-1 pitch. Taken all the way. That's actually, I guess that was 2-1. There I go, trusting the score. See, you talk about the scoreboard, Coach, and then I go counting on it.
And that was a mistake on your part.
Yep, that's on me. 3-1 again. And there's a strike. 3-2.
That was interesting.
First and third, just a foot in front of the bases, so not looking for a lot of contact here. And Rudella draws a walk, and that'll load the bases for the senior Riley Brighter. Well, a little conference at the Circle here with the Lancers. Last game of the year with BC, we've had a great time. It's been just a great experience altogether, Coach, with the Lancers, and it's been a great year. Bittersweet, obviously. You had so much fun, but at the same time, I hate to see it end.
Yeah, it's gone fast though.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, kids will all be out of school here pretty soon.
I know. I see all these like college students that are talking about how they've got finals.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? How is it already that time? I feel like we just started.
Bases loaded, 2 out for Riley Brighter. First pitch right in there, strike one.
Great pitch.
Well, Huntley's figuring out right away that it's good to get ahead of the count, and she's done a pretty good job of that already so far. The walk to Rudella notwithstanding. So 1-0. And this hit in the air to center. Dobrzinski couldn't quite get it. Good effort by Ashley. 1 run in.
Yeah, they get 1 or 2 in there.
So 2 runs in for Tosa East. That would have been a really tough catch for Dobrzinski to come up with.
It was just right off her glove. That was
knowing her, she'll be beating
great.
herself up the rest of the day over it because she thinks she should get everything out there. But that would have been a tough play to make. So 3-1 on the double by Riley Brighter. So now second and third, 2 outs. And here's Bella Simmons, left fielder. 3-1 Tosa East, bottom of the second. Popped up, foul side of third, and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't remember who it was who started off for the inning, but whoever that was a big momentum builder for them to get this going here.
Yes, for sure. And there's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Tosa East coming in 4-3 at the GMC. Swing and a miss. Actually just fouled off. Looks like just got a piece of it. And this is I mean, you hate to say this early in the year, at least from a conference standpoint, it's a critical game, but it really is. I mean, DSHA is 7-0, Germantown is 5-1, and Sussex is 6-0. And
wow.
You lose here, I mean, you're at least 3 to 4 games back, and that's a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah,
I mean, you know that from basketball. I mean, you can't fall that far behind early.
I mean, some crazy things can happen where teams are beating each other, but then you pretty much put yourself in a position where someone else is, you're
at somebody else's mercy.
Yeah,
You don't control your own destiny as far as the conference goes. And I would say, at least in my estimation, I mean, I had Tosa East, at least mentally, as one of the teams to beat in the GMC as far as the winning the conference this year. But it's been kind of a slow start. Hit high and hard in the left and foul, just foul. I don't know if CJ lost that in the sun or what. There was some trouble in the outfield so far today.
Yeah. She looks like she couldn't see it.
So still 3-2, 2 outs. And, you know, what you don't want to do is give Bella Simmons too many opportunities here because she'll make you pay for it. Here comes the 3-2 to Bells. And that's high, ball 4 to load the bases. For the big stick, Olivia Scallon, the freshman. 5 home runs already this year for Scallon. So bases loaded, you guarantee she's going to be swinging for the fence here. We'll see what Huntley can do with Olivia Scallon. First pitch low, 1-0. Nice stop by Bonda. Boy, Benny's really coming along at catcher already. You can really see so much growth there this year out of her.
I mean,
She's never played catcher before. She played a little bit in 8th grade, and that was it. I mean, she's really she's just such a great athlete. She's just picking it up.
It's one of those you got to do what your team needs you to do.
Yes.
As a freshman, that's a big thing.
2-0 on Scallon. And Olivia won't be taking. She's looking to hit. And that one's high, 3-0. Well, a walk here, and brings a run in. Let's see if she's got the green light on this one. 3-0 is low. Walked her on 4 pitches, and that'll force in a run. And it's 4-1 Tosa East. And here's the thing with Tosa East. I mean, it's kind of like Franklin and DSHA and Sussex, the other schools. I mean, it goes from one to the next. Now Emily Mitzi, also a strong hitter. So you don't get a break by walking or by hitting, pitching around Scallon. It goes from
one
poisoning to stabbing to
yeah.
shooting to which one do you want? Pick your poison. Well, here comes Mitzi, 1-0 on M. Ooh. She liked that one, but didn't swing. 1-1. And on deck is the senior, Shea Murphy. Doing some sort of dance routine over there in the on-deck circle. That's typical Shea. Swing and hit down the line. And short, nice job by Rayborn. Yep. Dropped by Kent, but she picks it up to retire the side. So fielder's choice, 6-5 on that one. Rayborn to Kent to retire the side. But 4 runs for Tosa East in the second. We've played 2. Your new score, Tosa East 4, Brook Central 1. You're watching Lancer Softball on W7. W7, top of the third, 4-1 Tosa East. And hit high and hard and out! See, you look away for 2 seconds, Coach, and see what happens. Lizzie Doan on the solo shot.
It's a great way to get things going here.
didn't know Lizzie had that kind of power. That was, boy, she got a hold of that thing. Right out and left. So 4-2, just like that. Lizzie Doan, solo home run for the Lancers. Now Lexi Rayborn. I know she's got power. Now Stacia Rabel, see how she responds here after giving up the homer to Doan. First pitch to Rayborn is high, 1-0.
I can imagine that's always tough as a pitcher to kind of keep yourself mentally in it and move on to the next pitch.
Well, it's hard too when you got somebody like Lex coming up right after that, because I mean she's so disciplined at the plate and she's such a good hitter. 2-0. We'll see if the streak ends. Every game that we've done with the Lancers for the last 2 years, Lexi's been hit by a pitch. So, or she's hit herself with a pitch on a foul. So hopefully we can get her through here today with no more injuries. I'm worried she's not going to let me come watch her anymore. There's a pitch, 3-0. Well, we'll see if Rabel's going to give her something here. 3-0. Lexi, a senior, going to Aurora next year for softball. 3-0 pitch, right in there, 3-1. There's another kid. In fact, I just interviewed a kid last week that's going to Aurora, and I don't even remember who it was, but I said, she's going to. I thought of Lexi right away that she was going to Aurora, so she'll have a teammate in the area that's going to play down there as well.
Yeah, but there's a few from this area that go down there and play. Obviously, it's not very far.
Skied into center field.
Oh, it's gonna.
Brighter's got it for the out. That's Riles territory out there. First out in the third. 4-2 Tosa East. Here's Audrey Kent's third base. Rabel, the pitcher, just a junior. I think, the plan was for her to slowly take over. Next year she'll be the number one pitcher, obviously. Annalise Glaoui, a senior, but with Annalise being hurt, I mean, Stacia's kind of been put in that role. And, coach, as a coach, you know this. I mean, you got to be ready. I mean, when your number's called, I mean, you got to be ready to go. And I think Stacia's done a pretty good job so far this year, and just coming in and really not what she expected, but that's the way sports is.
Yeah, sometimes that's kind of the best way to get into it. You just kind of pull the Band-Aid off and go.
Yep. Well, 1-2 on Kent. Here comes the 1-2 from Rabel. Just missed. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out in the top of the third. 4-2 Tosa East. And hit in the air, foul on the foul side. Actually, it is fair, but caught by Shay Murphy. That's only 2 outs, Shay. Shay was ready to head for the dugout. Got to go 3. So now 2 outs. Is that Kate? Yeah, Kate Brzezinski. Oh, big swing and a miss, 0-1. Kate's got some power, too. As big a game this is for Tosa East, it's also a big game for the Lancers. I think, they beat Menominee Falls earlier this year, which I think exercised kind of some ghosts there. And I think, they'd like to come out and get a win here against Tosa East and, be competitive in the conference this year. They're not going to win the GMC, but, I mean, certainly there's some teams that they can knock off and win and have a pretty good season. I think they had a tough year last year, and I think it's going better this year. But I think they'd like to win a couple of these games. Popped up, Kenzie Miller's got it. Boy, Kenzie's such a good catcher, and that retires the side in the third. We played 2.5. Your new score, thanks to a solo home run from Lizzie Doan, is Tosa East 4 and Brook Central 2. You're watching Lancer Vision on W7. Bottom of the third, 4-2. Coach Liebel and I were just talking about popcorn. Somebody walked by with popcorn. I'm like, boy, that smells really good. And we were talking about all the different kinds
of popcorn you could possibly.
I don't know where we go with some of these things.
Could possibly.
Waukesha North sells like this vendor comes in and sells like birthday cake popcorn and I think they had like jalapeno popcorn. I mean, all these crazy exotic
things that you
features,
could,
flavors. I had the birthday cake popcorn. It was so addictive.
Yeah, that sounds good.
The good thing is I didn't gain 5 pounds from eating 2 pounds of cake. Hit on the ground is short. Rayborn gobbles it up, throws over to first. Nice play.
Yep.
Lex to Brzezinski, 1 out. She makes it look so easy over there, Mal. I mean, and it isn't. I mean, that ball's coming in hot, and but she gets right down on it, scoops it up, and throws over. And her arm, she got such a great arm. She doesn't have to, it's such a great luxury that you have, with a kid like her because, you can take that extra second to get set because she's got such an arm at short that she could make that throw pretty easily. And, like Maddie Bartz for Tosa East, she doesn't have that yet. She'll get there, but she's not there yet. So, I mean, when the ball gets there, she's got to get it. It's 60 feet.
Get rid of it, yeah.
You've got to get it over there fast. But Lexi's got such a strong arm. Hit high and hard in the left field. Romero's got it for the second out. And Kenzie Miller was aiming for the fence there. Came up just a little bit short.
Right on that warning track there.
So, quickly 2 outs in the third. 4-2 Tosa East. Most of these kids now, at least for Tosa East, I know on site, but every once in a while there's one that'll cross me up. That's Bartz, Maddie Bartz, the freshman.
Yeah, it's hard when they have like their helmets on.
Helmets on, sunglasses on. 1-0 on Bartz. Just missed. 2-0. Well, tomorrow night, 7:30 is, I don't know if they call it face-off. I got to still ask Coach Kine on this. Waukesha and Verona girls lacrosse from Waukesha West live on W7 tomorrow night.
Face off.
I think it's
whatever.
Face off.
Yeah,
it's got to be
I
that.
don't know. I have no idea.
You know what? I learned all this stuff last year, but it's like I've been purged since it's been a year. Boy, just kind of golfed it over in the left field. Nice job by Bartz to go down and get it and just kind of
get something on
knock it over short into left field. So it 2-out single for the freshman. That's 2 for 2 for Bartz. And Maddie's playing shortstop, but what I forgot, I said she'd be shortstop the next 3 years. She is a great catcher, and Kenzie Miller is a senior, so Bartz may actually move to catcher next year. And she's going to try to steal second. Out! You don't steal on Benny Bonda. That retires the side. When will they learn, Mal? When will they learn? You don't run on Benny. We've played 3 at Tosa East. Your score remains Tosa East 4, Brook Central 2. You're watching Lancer Softball on W7. Top of the fourth. So Benny also plays basketball. So just a great athlete, and I just love Benny's attitude. She's just, I said when it's applied the right way, sassy kids I'm okay with when it's done the right way, and Benny just does it the right way. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's a She's a gamer.
Yep, she definitely is. And at the plate now, there's a nice throw down to second, and Bart's it fast to get her stealing on a 60-foot base path. That's a good throw by Ben. 2 balls, no strikes, and that one's in there. Strike one. Our next softball game is actually not until a week from today.
Ooh.
And that is at Waukesha North, as Waukesha West comes to North for a Classic 8 showdown. West will get to try their luck with the Mad Dog on the circle for Waukesha North. Maddie Anderson leading the state in strikeouts with 124.
Wow, that's impressive.
Western Illinois commit senior, so she'll be in D1 softball next year. Hit over second and just foul.
Was it?
Yep, it was just foul.
Oh, that looked like it was.
Benny was already standing on first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the fourth, 4-2 Tosa East. What's going to be interesting, Coach, to keep an eye on in this game is BC going to have one of those innings, at least defensively, where they just give up a ton of runs and things just kind of come off the wheels for an inning. That's been kind of the bugaboo for this team, and honestly, it's been the same for Tosa East. They've also had games like that, especially early, where for some reason you forget how to play softball. And I always equate it to basketball. I mean, your team this last year, it seemed like every game they'd go like 4 or 5 minutes and forget how to score points.
Oh, why'd you have to remind me? I forgot
sorry.
about that.
But that's just part of being teenagers and girls, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But it's so maddening to understand how it happens and why it happens. Bonda draws a walk.
Yeah, sometimes anyone as a coach, and probably as a spectator too, it gets frustrating because it's like, what do you do to, kind of fix that up a little bit? But there's a lot of learning that can happen within that too.
Yep. Haley Tice bunts on the first pitch. It goes foul, 0-1. So Bonda at first, nobody out. Top of the fourth, 4-2 Tosa East.
Ooh.
And another bunt, foul, 0-2. Murphy was charging at third. Haley can hit well. I mean, maybe when I think of pulling that back and just popping that right over third because there's nobody there. We'll see now. She won't be bunting now, 0-2. And high, 1-2. Kenzie Miller will pop up when somebody's on base, will pop up almost every pitch and fake the throw down to first. My son did the same thing when he was a catcher. I'm like, Drew, sometimes you just got to throw the thing down there and
yeah, and then we talked
get the
about that
rudder
last
back.
time
We did.
when we
It's so
when we were
crazy.
here, yeah. Ooh.
Swing and a miss, and there she throws it down, so she must have been listening. Tice strikes out. So that's 1 out. Bonda still at first. And here is C.J. Romero, the sophomore. I'm so glad we got 2 more years of C.J. I'm not ready for C.J. to be going anywhere. She's got plenty
You're
of time
not.
left.
I'm not.
First pitch fouled off, 0-1. I asked her what CJ stood for, and she told me, but I forgot.
Cassandra.
Yes, Cassandra.
Jessica.
Yes, Cassandra Jessica.
I
That's
always,
it.
for some reason, I would want to say it's like Joe, like
Yeah,
Cassie Joe,
I
but
was,
it's not.
yeah, I would say Cassie Joe
Yeah.
or Claudia Jean or something like that. That was bunted.
Claudia Jean. That's her
and
speed
safe.
Yeah.
That's CJ. Down the line at first.
She just got
It's a
there.
tough one to get.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Claudia Jean.
Claudia Jean.
Cassandra Jessica doesn't have a nice flow
It's
to it.
different. I
mean,
know. That's why I was thinking it's like Cassie Joe or something.
Yeah, Cassie Joe. Let's get Denny on it. Denny, let's get some repair. We need to go Cassie Joe or something like that.
I know. I was like, I
guess
joked with
Cassie
her. I'm like,
Jess
I'm gonna
is
start calling
okay.
you Cassie Jess. Yeah.
Go Cassie Jess. That'd be all right. There's a strike.
Yeah, that conversation comes up once in a while at practice. I'll be like, I was gonna start calling you like Jessica or something. Just
Jesse or something like that. 0-1 on Hannah Huntley. All chance for Huntley to help herself here. Looks it all the way in. Ball one.
Or as Anna Morte calls her, it's Big Boy.
Old Supergirl.
Or Little Boy or something. They've got like a little duo they got going on.
Well, when Kaylee Tashoni was there, I used to call Kales, the Adventures of Kales and Supergirl.
Yeah. They're still good friends.
Yep, they sure are. I saw them together a while ago. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and hit high in the right field. Rudella right there. Nice job by Maddie to get the second out.
See, that's one of those balls that I would be running the other way from because I wouldn't want to have to stand there and catch that.
So now 2 outs. Well, 1 out. Coach, I don't know if that's going to be something that they'd want in a softball player.
2 outs.
I don't know if they're going to want that in a softball player. Like if it's hit to you, start running the other direction. That may not be something.
That's why I didn't play softball.
Gotcha. That makes sense. It totally makes sense.
Some of my friends played in college. I'd go to watch their games, and they'd be so embarrassed because the ball would come flying out, fly ball, and I'd be, like, screaming and trying to run away from it.
And a 2-out single, an advance to second, 1 run in. By Ashley Dobrzinski, so it's 4-3. And now second and third. And here's Lizzie Doan, home run last time up. Well, chance for the Lancers to jump out in front here. A single will score 2.
Yeah, before we're talking about, is BC going to have one of those innings, where things kind of unravel for them, but they could turn it around and.
Could be Tosa East having one of those innings.
Yep. I mean, there's 2 outs and.
Yeah, a lot of things happen with 2 outs for sure. That one missed. 2-0 on Doan. And Rayborn is next, so you don't want to put Lizzie on here because then you're going to get bases loaded for Lexi. So you got to deal with Lizzie Doan here, but she hit a home run the last time up, so we'll see. 2 balls, no strikes, and swing and a miss. Strike 1.
So is it 2-1 now?
2-1.
Yep.
Here's the 2-1 pitch from Rabel. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. 4-3 in favor of Tosa East in the top of the 4th.
Really, though, the game of softball, I feel like, has really grown probably in the last 10, 15 years. For sure. I mean, it was never really even an option
strike 3.
For me to play. But, yeah, that was a...
Can't watch that coming in with 2 strikes. Rabel strikes her out. 1 run for the Lancers in the 4th. We played 3.5. Your new score, Tosa East 4, Brook Central 3. You're watching Red Raider Softball on W7. Bottom of the fourth, 4-3, Tosa East. Lancers added one on the top of the fourth, but left 2 on. Runners on second and third. Claudia Hay to lead off for Tosa East. Slap hitter, so she'll be looking to just make contact and get on with her speed, and or pound it into right field.
Oh!
For extra bases, that works too. Looking for 3. And she's on there with a leadoff triple for Claudia Hay. So, Coach, you said it exactly the last time up. I said, I'd love to see one of these slap hitters just pound one out there. Claudia Hay does just that.
She got that.
That was a great hit by Claude.
Great contact on that.
Leadoff triple for Hay.
And they just missed that 2 out there on that.
A chance for Tosa East to make some hay now, huh?
How about that? Oh.
Coach Lindstrom on the first base side. He's like, come on, Gary, you're using that one. Here's Rudella, runner on third, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth, 4-3 in favor of Tosa East. But Claudia Hay here a chance to score and make it 5-3. There's a strike. Well, if you're Rudella, even hit anywhere on the right side of the infield should bring on the ground, should bring Hay in. No balls, 2 strikes. And hit just on the left side. And it's fair, but Hay will have to stay at third, and Rudella will get on.
That was a...
Kent's just missed that, just right at the top of her glove. So now first and third with nobody out, and here's Riley Brighter. So this is the inning I'm talking about, Coach, right here. This is where you can see it happening. So you got first and third, nobody out. 4-3 in favor of Tosa East. Rudella at first and Hay at third. So you got good speed on the bases for Tosa East. First pitch.
Gotta see a double play here.
Well, those are so tough. Well, they're so hard because of the 60-foot bases.
Yeah, you don't turn a lot of double plays.
No, it's tough to do. Now, if you get, what you do see a lot of, line drives in the infield, and you get pick somebody off because there's a lot of just running at contact, and you can't always do that. But I've seen a lot of double plays that way, of doubling somebody off the base. Here's the pitch to Brighter, and just fouled, just got a piece of it for Riles. They've given up keeping the count on the scoreboard, so we're on our own here. We'll go 1 and 2 somewhere in that area.
They're probably getting yelled at too much.
2 and 2, or 3 and 1. I guess now they're doing it again, so it's hit and miss. That's all right. We'll make the most of it. Nobody out, first and third. I'm surprised Rudella hasn't tried to take second. But, you don't run on Benny. That's kind of the rule now.
She scared him a little bit there.
Benny don't play. And swing and just fouled off. Brighter was mad for swinging at that. That was ball 4 for sure. So now it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
They need a big out here.
First and third, infield in. Looking to cut anything off at the plate. And,
nice.
Strike 3 on Riles. She did not like that call one bit. And that's 1 out.
I don't think Coach liked that either, but...
obviously we're 70 feet away from it, but it looked a little bit high to me.
I thought it looked great. It was a strike.
BC homer.
So.
Well, now first and third with 1 out, and here's Bella Simmons. First pitch, swing, and hit foul. 0-1 on Bells.
At least around here, it's pretty hard to get it all the way out to the cars, so you're not going to really upset anybody by smashing their car window.
Yeah, you look at Riley Brighter in the dugout.
Glamour shot.
So, Coach, I've been working on my moving camera here in the dugout. I totally freaked the Franklin kids out the other day when
I saw that.
we did that.
I think
my
I saw
gosh,
that. You
was
posted
so
something
funny.
about it, maybe.
Oh, swing in the, you'd say the dirt, but it's all artificial surface, but in the carpet, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what
And that's strike 3, so Simmons goes down. That's 2 outs now.
I wonder what the difference is playing on all turf compared to actual dirt and
Well, you're not getting
grass.
the ball isn't going to stop as easy as it does in dirt. There's no resistance, and this one goes right over our head, like most things.
Like everything.
Coach Merck's working in the concession stand now. She's all over the
Yep.
place. She's
She's all
like a
over the
Where's
place.
Waldo
She's like a
going on
Wonder-
over there.
She's like Wonder Woman over there, just running all over the place.
Mary Merck, the head
Does it
coach
all.
at Tosa East girls basketball. No balls and 1 strike on Scallon.
Wow.
That one's hit
Oh.
at second, and Tice couldn't catch it but knocks it down, keep it in the infield, but a run will score, and it's 5-3. So an infield single for Olivia Scallon, and now you have first and third with 2 outs, but 1 run in, 5-3 in favor of Tosa East. And here's Emily Mitzi. We'll see if they send Scallon. I think they're a little hesitant to run on Benny now after getting that, especially with 2 outs. First pitch, there she goes. And Benny will hold up and go into second will be Olivia Scallon. So now second and third, 0-1 count, and here's Emily Mitzi. They'll be running on contact right away, so a single will certainly score 2.
Mm-hmm.
0-2 on Mitzi. Well, Huntley's got her where she wants her now.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about having Benny back there is you don't have to throw a strike. I mean, you can throw it low, and Benny's gonna suffocate it, so nothing's gonna get by her. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th.
I think this is I could be wrong, but I'm not sure that BC's played in quite a while.
Hit on the ground to third. Kentz has it, throws to
Got
first
her.
for the out. Nice job by Audrey. Nice job by Kate Brzezinski pulling that in. That retires the side. The Red Raiders get 1, but could be a lost opportunity here. They certainly had opportunity to get at least a crooked number in that inning, but 1 run for Tosa East. We've played 4, your new score. Tosa East 5, Brook Central 3. You're watching Lancer Vision on W7. Top of the 5th, 5-3 in favor of Tosa East. They added 1 in the 4th. Could have been a lot worse. Kate Brzezinski will lead off for Brook Central. Sorry, Lexi Rayborn leading off for Brook Central. We'll get it right one of these times.
Just all mixed up over here.
They both have a 7 in their numbers, so, you know.
I mean, when you look at it from the front of the jersey, though, I'll give you it's hard to see
Yeah.
those numbers, but
1-1 on Lexi. That one missed 2-1. First batter in the 5th for the Lancers.
I bet you would have loved to get a chance to get up there before that last inning when they had
Yes, for sure.
a couple on.
Popped up to short, and Bartz has it for the first out in the 5th. She doesn't look very happy about that at bat,
Yeah, and a little frustrated.
as good athletes tend to get. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's Audrey Kentz. And hit foul, 0-1. Now we did 4 games with the Lancers this year. Softball, pretty good.
Yeah. You know, the schedule is just so different. It's just so condensed, I feel.
Yeah,
that, you know, and
it
especially when you
happens
get
so fast.
weather and everything kind of just.
Hit high in the air to center field. Brider's got it for the out. So now 2 outs in the 5th. We're moving along here.
Don't jinx it.
I know
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Here's Kate Brzezinski. 2 outs, nobody on.
How many games have you done that's gone into extra innings?
I don't think I've done one that's gone in extra innings yet this year.
Well, maybe tonight's the night.
I thought
we'll
I thought the Preble Franklin game might go there, but Preble
just
won it out.
Yeah,
Preble just won it outright. Boy, they're a good team.
Yeah.
Coach Reck was not happy.
Franklin, yeah. I
would say Coach Reck has 2 emotions: silence and rage. Her mom was there, so Coach Reck's mom was there, and when I was setting up the cameras and stuff, she came to me and she said, "Gary," she said, "I need to ask you a favor." And I said, "Sure." And she said, "You know, at the beginning of your softball theme, that's strike 3 on Brzezinski, 1, 2, 3 go the Lancers." So let me finish this. She said, at the beginning of the softball theme, you have a video clip of Jenny, her daughter, Coach Reck, getting hit by a softball. She said, "Don't ever change that." She goes, "I love that." She goes, "I laugh every time I see it." This is when she played at Wisconsin Lutheran.
Okay.
She got hit pretty hard.
I think I saw that somewhere. You had posted it, or yes.
She said, "Don't ever change it." I
That's
just
too
laughed
funny.
and laughed. It was so funny. But, yeah, she was not thrilled about that. Hey, we'll be right back. It's 5-3 Tosa East as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching WAA Softball on W7. Bottom of the 5th, 5-3 Tosa East. Shea Murphy leading off for Tosa East. And hit high and hard into right center, and that's off the fence. Murphy will head for second.
Oh, wow, that
Dobrzinski throws into Tice. A leadoff double for Shea Murphy. Coach Lindstrom, I think, told Shea to start slowing down because he thought it was over, and Shea pointed back like, "Hey, had to keep running here." So leadoff double for Murphy in the 5th, and we're going to have a meeting at the circle here.
A little TO.
Well, good start for the Red Raiders in the 5th. Boy, she hit that one hard. I thought it was gone.
It did.
I really
definitely thought it was gone.
But I'm wrong as I usually am.
Like
so not an enormous surprise there.
Yeah, from here it definitely looked like it was gonna go, but
yeah. Kenzie Miller will be next here for Tosa East. Thought maybe they're going to do a courtesy runner here or a pinch runner for Murphy. Looks like they will. That might be Juliana. Got to go all the way to second there, kiddo. I think that's number 18, of course. Did not turn this way. Number 5.
12 guesses later.
Now I got to look up at my roster. See?
It's the JV. No, I'm kidding.
See? I told you she was here. Nice block by Bonda, but the runner will go to third. That's Anna Robbins. Sophomore, she was the starting catcher last year. Kenzie Miller was hurt most of last year, and so Anna played catcher. Hasn't played as much this year, but she'll be back in the lineup next year for sure. Fouled off. Robbins, a sophomore.
She caught it. Benny caught it back there.
Nice catch by Benny Bonda. Ben's vying for this player of the game thing. I could see that.
The motivation.
And now there's one out. Nice catch by Benny. Runner on third.
Nice pitch.
First pitch strike. This is Maddie Bartz. 5-3, bottom of the fifth. Boy, if you're the Lancers, you just cannot give up any more runs. And there's a strike. 0-2 on Bartz. Here comes the 0-2 to Maddie Bartz. Low, 1-2. Nice throwaway pitch, and again, that's it's great for Huntley to be able to do that because that's faith in your catcher. That's knowing Benny's gonna take care of it and make sure it doesn't get past her and let the runner score. That's great trust between catcher and pitcher. Hit on the ground at third, that's foul.
Oh.
Boy, nice play by Kentz, but I mean, don't look at the umpire. Just throw the ball to first, and they'll tell you to stop. I mean, don't look over there. Or hold on to it, but you want to wait for the umpire to make a calling. You just keep playing until, just like going through the whistle. I mean, you keep playing until the whistle. Hate to put everything in basketball analogies, but that's what I know. So, hit up the middle or left side for a base hit. Maddie Bartz gets an RBI, 2-out single. Robbins scores, and it's 6-3. Boy, good clutch hitting by Bartz. She is going to be so solid, just a freshman. Now here's Claudia Hay, tripled her last time up. And bunts this time, and right on the line, perfectly placed. And Claudia's on once again. So now first and second with one out. And here's Maddie Rudella. 6-3, Tosa East. Dangerous time here for the Lancers. Got to make a play. Got to get an out here. If you look at first and third, they're drawn way in. So looking to cut something off. If it's hit softly around the pitcher's circle, which it should be with Rudella, she's a slap hitter, so she's not going to probably hit it too hard. Of course, I said that about Claudia Hay last time. Look what happened.
True.
So first and second, one out. Big pitches coming here. Huntley, it's bunted, foul. 1-2. So first and second, one out for Rudella. 1 ball, 1 strike. And slapped to second.
Oh.
Not going to get her. Everybody's safe. And now the bases are loaded with one out. He just kind of hit a tough spot, but Brzezinski's got to get back to first and count on Tice to get it. Because if they both get it, I mean, there's nobody at first. So now you got bases loaded with one out. And top of the order, the senior Riley Brider. (6-3) in the fifth. First pitch to Riles. 1-0. 2-0.
The infield is way in.
Yep. Almost a little too much with Riley because, I mean, she's not going to bunt. I mean, she's going to be swinging away.
Yeah,
especially at first.
Way
they're
away.
way in
Yeah.
on first. And she's a lefty, so 3-0 on Brighter. See if she's taking here on 3-0. Nope, she's swinging. Hit into shallow center. Dobrzynski can't hold on to it, but she'll step on second for the force out. 1 run in, and it's 7-3. So she gets the force at second, so it's a fielder's choice technically, 8-4 on the play. The runner from third scores, making it 7-3. And there's now 2 outs in the 5th, and here's Bella Simmons. First and third, and Simmons pops it over second for a base hit. 1 run in. Brighter looking for third. She'll get there. So first and third, it's now 8-3. And this is just a big part of the coaches of the experience at Tosa East. I mean, you got juniors and seniors up here. I mean, these are good hitters. I mean, Bella's a really good hitter. And now here's Scallon. Watch out here because there may be a chance to clean this all up with a long ball because Olivia can hit one. First and third. Ball. Simmons going for second.
She's out.
Out again. You don't run on Biddy Boo.
She just saved a big one.
She is something else back there. Once again, Benny Bonda ends the inning. We've played 5. Your new score, Tosa East 8, Brookfield Central 3. You're watching Benny Bonda softball on W7. We'll be back. Now here's Jalen Strain, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Squaring up to bunt. And caught by the catcher, gonna double her off at second, and that retires the side. Great job by Emma Lassier to make the play, throw to second, and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was 1 error, and nobody left. Top of the 6th, 8-3 in favor of the Lancers. Well, second time in a row, Benny Bonda gets the 3rd out on catching the runner stealing, and then she leads off the inning. So Bonda to lead off the 6th. Strike 2, quickly 0-2 on Benny. And that one's low, 1-2. Stay tuned, follow this inning. We'll have at least an abbreviated version of the Brookfield Central, that's hit foul, the Brookfield Central girls basketball One Shining Moment video from this past season. We'll show that here right after this inning.
Now that's
shout out
excitement.
to the Lancer
there
girls basketball team.
Yep.
1-2 on Vinny Boo. And that one's low, 2-2. 8-3 in the top of the 6th. hit
Whoa,
back to the circle.
great
Rabel's
stop.
got it to Mitzi for the out. Nice job by Stacia Rabel.
Reflexes there.
So 1 up, 1 down, and now Haley Tice. And that one hit right back to Mitzi at first, and quickly 2 outs. So 2 outs, nobody on, and Romero hits it high and deep in the
That's
left
a
field.
slap.
That's extra bases for
Keep going.
CJ. Looking at 3. Here comes the throw,
There you
slides in
go.
there, a triple, 2-out triple for CJ Romero.
Nice.
Nice hit by CJ. They weren't expecting that. Of course, nobody really ever expects CJ until it happens, do they?
Exactly.
So
They
many
see
people
you out there, they're
underestimate
like,
her, and I'll tell you what, that kid is all heart.
she sure is. She's got to be, though.
Yep, and she's such a competitor. Hit high in the air
Drop.
to right field. Brider's got it for the out. Nice play by Riley Brider to retire the side. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-3 in favor of Tosa East. You're watching Lancer Vision on W7. Nice move by Grace Rudak for 2. Broward.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm a senior. This is Emma. She's also a senior. I'm very proud of them, and I love them, and we appreciate everything that they've done for our program because they're really special kids.
Supergirl for 3. Forte, there it is. 1,002 points for Anna Banana. CJ Romero for 3. Pushing baseline, off the glass, Emily Bunch for 2. fun,
Oh,
right?
yep, memories.
8-3. Runners on first and second. We let the whole thing run. You know, I just wasn't going to interrupt it.
It was that good.
I just enjoyed it so much.
I was just kept peeking to make sure we weren't about to get knocked by fly ball. It's
Hit on the ground. It's a base hit. Runner from second at Scallon will score. And now second and third. Nice job by Shea Murphy, and it's 9-3. Well, starting to get away a little bit here from the Lancers in the sixth. Now here's Kenzie Miller, second and third, nobody out, 9-3, Tosa East at the bottom of the sixth.
that was a nice
And that's
grip.
a base hit, one run in. And it's station to station at this point, so now first and third, it's 10-3.
No outs.
And here is Maddie Bartz. Stick around, W7 Live Player of the Game by Zone Athletics. Find your Zone Player of the Game coming up right after. A lot of choices today. And that one's high, 1-0. Miller at first, Murphy at third, two seniors. I showed 10-3, scoreboard says 9-3, I think it's 10.
I think it is.
Mr. Rayborn confirms. Hit on the foul side of third. Kent's has it for the out. So there's one out. Everybody stays where they are. First and third, one out for Claudia Hay. And Claudia's in a great spot here because, I mean, she's a slap hitter, so she can hit it, she can bunt it, she can slap it, but she's also hit it for power too, so you don't really know what to do with her. Kenzie Miller takes second, so now second and third with one out. Yep, 10-3. We've got to be careful to get people to bat here in the seventh.
Yeah.
Can't allow 3 runs here. 10-3, bottom of the sixth. 2-0 pitch. It is ball 3. A nice snap throw down to third. Kent's puts the tag on Murphy, but not in time. And Kenzie Miller calls time at second. Nope. Doubled on him, Ken. Her sister plays for this team as well, Maddie. So M&M we call her, Maddie Miller.
M&M's sound good.
M&M's do sound good. Popcorn sounds good. It's dinner time.
Popcorn and M&M's. Have you
There
ever
we
had
go.
that
Oh
before?
yes, I love that. And Hay gets the walk. Coach, you'll find there's like very little I have
That
not
you haven't
had
tried?
with popcorn. Ever had it
I'm
with
bringing you some now.
American cheese? Slice it up and put it in popcorn. My wife thinks it's the most
That's odd.
horrible looking thing. I think it's great.
I'm with her on that one.
It's really good. So now base is loaded.
What's the new bat or what? New backer?
Yeah, so we got a walk here by Hay. I'm
Oh,
not sure
okay.
what's going on now at this point. So pinch hitter is number 11. I don't even have a number 11 on my roster.
You up in the gravy? Come on. Just kidding. I'm making that up. I have no idea. Range.
Anna LaGrange pinch hitting here for Tosa East. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Benny.
Ooh!
And tag at the plate for the out.
She hit her helmet off there, and then
Shea Murphy has
Kinda
this.
felt bad about that.
Shea has this weird thing that she does. For some reason, I don't understand it, but I've seen her do it like 3 times now. She'll get between third and home, almost there, and she'll like stutter step or something, and
She gets too nervous to slide.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but it happens almost every time. And she would have been easily safe, but she like slowed down between
She
third and
hesitated
home.
there.
I don't
did see
understand
that.
that. And hit hard into left center. Romero back to the track and got it for the out. Nice catch by Cassandra Jessica in left field to retire the side. Just one run for the Red Raiders in the sixth. We played six and now 10-3. You're watching W. Hurt his wrist or something, he got hurt. And I said, well, why did you just have Supergirl tested? Bill, I did not coach her to say any of that. So, Anna, thanks for joining us. 2 more years of BC basketball left. You got a lot of time left, and you had a terrific season this year, one of the leading scorers in the Greater Metro Conference, and you'll do great things next year and the year after. And I assume you got colleges already in touch with you, trying to talk to you and everything else. Which that's only going to get more and more and more. So, and we're going to do a lot more BC games next year for sure. So, you're stuck with us. We'll continue stalking you guys. Want to wish you guys the very best the rest of the season, and like I said, whether we stream or not, I'll be following you guys and come over and see a game, and I'll be one of your biggest cheerers. So good luck the rest of the way. Thanks for joining us. Adam Mortag from the Brookfield Central Lancers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. We're just about ready for the second half of tonight's game. It's 31-30 Divine Saviors at halftime. We'll be right back. If I talk too much about BC athletics, people are going to think that, or talk about you too much, you're going to leave or I'm leaving. It's going to get too bushy and everything else. But
I'm not going anywhere.
Thanks for everything. It's been a fantastic year, and we could have asked for a better home school to start out W7 than Brookfield Central. So thank you for everything.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, I always appreciate you being around, and I know you'll still be around.
You
but
betcha. We're not going anywhere either. There's a base hit for Lizzie Doan. 2 hits today for Lizzie. She's had a nice day.
Yeah, I feel the same way you do, though, about BC just in general. It's just such a great place to be. And,
no question.
I say all the time that there's nowhere, in the state that I'd rather be, and I think a lot of people feel that same way, but, just so fortunate to be in the position that I'm in, and great AD.
Yes, for sure. He's top notch.
He's absolutely one of the best in the state, and if not the best. I'm biased because I think he's great. But,
no, he's been fantastic. I always tell the story. I called him up out of the clear blue and asked him about coming to live stream a game, and it was you know, he did know me from Adam and was so welcoming and supportive from day one. That was before anybody knew us. It's easy now for me to call new people.
Before I knew you.
They know who we are, but he didn't. Nobody had any idea who we were.
Yep, I remember that. He was on it right away too.
Hit it in the air to center, tagging up and scoring is Dobrzinski. So sacrifice fly, and it's 10-4.
Back somebody in. Let's see what else we can get here.
Yeah, December 7th, 2017 was our first game with Brookfield Central. It was Brook Central, Brook East at Brook Central, and
yep.
You guys won that one.
We did. It was 34-31.
I got to talk to you in pregame, and I got CJ after the game, and we had a good old time. That was a lot of fun. Boy, great memory.
That was a great memory. We'll never forget that one.
Kenzie looking down at first. 1 ball, 1 strike. Our home school for 2019-20 is Slinger High School, and just like you guys were last year, Coach, they are so excited. They are really pumped up.
Yeah, they did a great job in that
in the fundraiser.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
Hit up the middle. That's a base hit for Audrey Kentz. So I reached out to McKenna Wooker at Brook Central and said, hey, you know, don't worry, I'm still going to come and do some BC volleyball games. I love that team. Maddie Weicker and McKenna and Morgan Doherty, and they got such a
they're
great
going to be solid
group. They're
again
going to be so
this
fun.
coming season. They're fun to watch. They've got some great athletes on that team and some dynamic players, so it makes them an exciting team to watch.
The super freak was relieved that we were going to come back next year. She's like, I was getting worried that you weren't going to come back because you know we didn't win. I'm like, oh no, we'll be back.
You got to at least do 1 game so I can join.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do a couple for sure. I really like the team. I like Coach Keith a lot, and it's a great program. They'll be really good next year too. Right in there. Maybe we'll do a couple BC girls basketball games next year. We'll see how things go. No promises on that.
Man.
Boy, Mortag going to be a senior, and you got a lot of kids that are.
A lot of kids that have been, you know, big parts of the program
for a long
years,
time.
Yes.
And there's a base hit for Brzezinski and scoring. Well, Lancers not giving up yet. 10-5. Yep. RBI single for Brzezinski. Here's Benny Boo. First and second. If Benny can get on, the tying run will be on deck. Lancers say, don't put dirt on us yet. We're not done yet.
1 out.
Only 1 out.
Before it was showing 2, I thought, but
yeah, let's. It varies.
Depending
on the mood and what's going on. First pitch strike, 0-1.
Let's see a home run here.
Reminder: stick around for the Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game coming up shortly after. Benny can hit 1 out. She'll make a great case for her to be the player of the game here. if she can hit 1 out and get a couple more. And that one's a base hit on the left.
Driving it right up there. Yep.
And now the bases are loaded. 10-5, bases loaded.
Great job though there by stopping that ball and not letting her get a score there.
And Coach Rowley says, "Hey, wait a minute. Let's take a break here and see what's going on. See what's what." 10-5, bases loaded, 1 out in the 7th.
Calm down a little bit here. See if they can dig out of this. Get their backs against the wall a little bit, but 5-run lead at least gives you some kind of a bit of a cushion there.
Well, you got Haley Tice, and then CJ Romero, and then Hannah Huntley. So Tice will be first. Bases loaded. And you all like the approach. I mean, it's not try to get everything at once. I mean, just keep chopping away. We'll see if they can cut this lead further. Here's the first pitch coming to Haley Tice. Haley was our player of the game the last time we did a BC game and has hit hard into right field. Rudella's there to make the catch. Runner will tag and score. Sacrifice fly for Haley Tice. But that's 2 outs now, and it's 10-6. And here's CJ Romero. First and second, 2 out. Brzezinski at second, Bonda at first, and Romero at the plate. First pitch is, I think it hit her, but I think it hit the ground first. And runners will advance, so now second and third. Well, if CJ can get a base hit, this thing could get really interesting. Because a base hit should score. Benny's pretty fast at second, so that should score them both.
Yeah, let's see what you can do here.
See if CJ can keep this thing going. And that's a ball. 2-0 on Romero. Huntley is next, the pitcher. I don't know the Lancer bench well enough so if somebody would pinch hit for her or not. And there's a strike.
Yeah.
2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs in the 7th, 10-6. Well, credit to the Lancers. They haven't given up at all throughout this whole game.
Nope.
I mean, they've been down and but not out. So I'm going to love the perseverance here by the Brook Central kids. And that's low, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the 7th. CJ Romero at the plate for Brook Central. Here comes the 3-1 from Rabel. And hit just foul, 3-2. So high drama at Longfellow Middle School. 10-6. Runners on second and third. I always make you
High
laugh.
drama. I mean, just the stuff that comes out of your mouth. It's entertaining.
Here comes the 3-2 from Rabel to Romero. And that missed, ball 4, and the bases are loaded, and the tying run is at the plate in the person of number 10, the pitcher, Hannah Huntley.
I mean, who doesn't need a Tuesday night laugh? Come on.
Could Huntley do some damage here over the fence, and we're for sure going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll see. First pitch, right in there, strike 1 from Rabel, 0-1. You got Brzezinski at third, Bonda at second, and Romero at first. 2 outs in the 7th. And that one missed, 1-1 on Hannah Huntley. Boy, tough spot for the freshman here, but this is how you get better. This is how you mature in the game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hannah, and hit hard into center field.
That one.
That's 1 run in. Here comes the second run in the score. Bonda scores, and it's 10-8. A clutch 2 RBI, 2-out single from the freshman Hannah Huntley. And it's 10-8.
I mean, CJ was kind of like contemplating if she should go over to third, but it's not really worth the risk, I don't think, at this point.
Well, here's Dobrzinski now back to the top of the order. She's the go-ahead run. And hard in the center field.
Now we got high drama.
1 run in.
She's going.
Here comes the runner on third.
She's going to tie
Huntley
it.
will score.
Oh, no!
And tying down at second. We'll see if the run counts. The run does not count. Dobrzinski's tagged out at second to end the game. The final score, Wauwatosa East 10, Brookfield Central 9 on a heartbreaking loss for the Lancers. And Ashley Dobrzinski is just beside herself.
She's a little
and
hurt
looks like she
too.
got hurt on the wrist. And that's the game. Boy, what a tough way to end the ball game. It doesn't get worse than that. Final score, Tosa East 10, Brookfield Central 9, and a great game by both teams. We're going to take a break. Coach Liebel, thanks for joining us again. As always, appreciate all your support. And
yeah, thank you.
great ball game. Tough way to end. We're going to take a break and be back with the W7 Live Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. You're watching W7. W7, we are back with our W7 Live Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. It is Claudia Hay from Wauwatosa East. Claude, great game today.
Thank you.
So, Claude, I got to ask you first of all. So, as long as I've known you, you're always the slap hitter, infield, beat it out with your legs. What the heck was that hit that you had earlier?
Honestly,
Almost went over the fence. I thought it was going to go over for a second.
Yeah, I was not planning on that happening, but just kind of went with it,
Did it feel good? I mean, did it feel good?
Yeah, it felt really good.
I mean, so are you a slap? So how did you get into being in the slap hitting? Because obviously you're left-handed, so that's always a first step. But I mean, is that something that you've always done, or is it something that you've learned this year? Or?
No, I started slapping, I think, when I was 12, I want to say. So I've been doing it for a while. But like you said, I've always been lefty, so it just kind of came naturally, I guess.
Well, and I always look at you as an example for a lot of softball players in that you've got to be able to be flexible and do different things. So, for you especially, so last year you played in the outfield, you played right field a lot, and then this year the team needed you to do something else, so you're playing second base. I mean, how important is it, in softball? So if you're talking to younger kids now, how important is it to learn more than one position, to be flexible and really kind of do what the team needs and not really necessarily what you always want to do? Because I'm sure you have to do things that you don't want to do, but you do it for the team.
Yeah, that is really important, and I think it's like in practice you should be able to do anything there, and you should pay attention to every position happening.
I talked to you guys before the game today and really just felt like you guys have so much talent on this team. There's so much potential. Where do you guys feel you are right now as far as realizing some of that and being able to make a run here as we get into the second half of the season and get ready for postseason play?
I think we all think that we can do better. I think we're doing good right now, but we all know that we have a lot more potential. So we've been working on that and getting our energy up and stuff like that.
So, Coach Rowie and I are friends, you know that. But, what does him and Coach Lindstrom and Coach Ashley, I mean, what do they do for you guys as far as, helping you guys improve? I mean, does it help to have coaches like that to have confidence in you guys? Because they have so much faith in you guys.
Yes, they do. And in practice, we definitely focus on things that, we need to do right in the game. So that helps us a lot, too.
Well, hey, great win today for you guys. Great play at second base. Do you enjoy second base?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it seems like you really
outfield.
Better than outfield,
Yes.
huh? But you'll do whatever you want, whatever the team needs, right? And that's the most important thing. One last question for you, Claudia. You ready for this?
I got it.
She's got it.
I got it.
Got it. I love it. All right, Claudia Hay, the Find Your Zone Athletics Player of the Game. So, Claudia, everything W7 does, we do for who?
The girls.
You heard it from Claudia Hay. Tomorrow night we'll be Waukesha West, Waukesha and Verona in girls lacrosse. You play lacrosse yet?
No.
No. Softball's enough, right? You've been watching W7. Final score again, Wauwatosa East 10, Brookfield Central 9. You've been watching W7. Have a great rest of your night.